Welcome to the Monday morning message. I'm Dr. Summer Wood. One thing people can't stand in a relationship is mixed messages. The 2009 film, He's Just Not That Into You, was the epitome of the problems with mixed messages in relationships. You get strong vibes of you're cool to hang out with, but you're not the one throughout the entire movie. Relationship Killer 101 right there. So you may be wondering, what does this have to do with education? We have an educational system that is giving mixed messages, to put it kindly. In America, we love to romanticize the role of education. Now, don't get me wrong. I do believe in the power of education when it is truly a democratic and equitable experience. We have school systems that promote the idea that school is the place where our children learn democratic values. But what lies beneath that beautiful melody is a shockingly dissonant harmony, the harmony of anti-egalitarian values. You see, anti-egalitarian values are being seen in our curriculum, in our teaching strategies, and in our school cultures. These inequitable practices and cultures are contributing heavily to gaps in achievement and opportunities across racial, cultural, and economic lines. In essence, the school system is saying to those non-dominant groups, you're cool to hang out with, but you're not the one. Schools have been positioned as the place where social change can be made possible. I'd argue that schools have the potential to make social change possible. There must be intentionality in this matter. As a former teacher, I believe that the role of being a teacher to be one of the most difficult in which to be, because you're being required to present material that may not be culturally relevant or responsive, yet as an educator, I am supposed to promote this democratic notion that education is the great equalizer. As that teacher, when I was that teacher, I wanted to push past this moral dilemma and push for social change, but I also wanted my job. In order for this potential social change through school to be actualized, there must be a core of teachers that is willing to step out on faith and do what they believe is right at any cost. This demographic of teacher, I believe, is too few in number. Thus, our education system continues to convey mixed messages to Black and brown children across this country. While democratic values are taught, anti-egalitarian values are also being communicated. There may be an American dream, it just may not apply to you. To be truly democratic in this sense is to adopt the values of the dominant culture. Then we'll all be equal. There are those that are not willing to accept this notion, and they recognize the contradiction for what it is, unjust. I don't know if schooling will ever be non-contradictory. I do believe, however, that more teachers will begin to understand the importance of being conduits of social change in their classrooms. Will you be that educator? Will you challenge the status quo and push back against inequality? I hope so. Thanks for joining us for this Monday morning message. See you next week.